Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kaz here, and I will be starting my arena matches. So this will be the start of a new series. Hopefully I can get a couple out every week. So without further ado, let's just get into it. Now the first arena is free. And what have we got here? We have the Warrior, the Mage, and the Warlock. I've played Mage so far in the tutorials, which was pretty good. But I am actually interested in the Warrior, so let's go for the Warrior.
Now, pick a card to add to your deck.
So, let's start off with the draft. I'll put a little link up so you can skip forward if you don't want to go through the draft. But for everyone that's actually interested in what I select, let's get on with it. So, we have a Frothing Berserker Vile Teacher and Stampede Kodo. Stampede Kodo is pretty good if you want to kill a weak minion. Unfortunately, I can't really say that the cost would be too good later game. The Vile Teacher is good if you cast spells. It's better for like Mage and even like the Paladin and the Priest. Whenever a minion takes damage, you gain one attack. Let's go up to Frothing Berserker. Yeah, thank you, sir. We have the Wisp, nope. Reckless Rocketeer, nope. And a Shield Block. Shield Block's probably where they go. Gives me some card draw and some armor in case I'm in a little bit of trouble. Strengthorn Tiger, Farseer, Supermoon Guardian. These are pretty good actually. You have a 3/3 with a Divine Shield, so I can take a hit without taking damage. Wind Fury is always good. Wind Fury means that you can attack twice with the hero or the minion, provided that they don't die. And Stealth, so they can't get targeted directly. I believe AoEs can hurt them anyway, and you come out of Stealth once you do your first attack. So let's just grab the Tiger. Bloodfin Raptor, Grimscale, Oracle, and the Spiteful Smith. So we have Raptor, a 3/2. It's not bad. It's good early game. Murlocs, from what I've seen in any sort of Hearthstone gameplay, is that you do not pick a Murloc in an arena deck because you cannot guarantee that you will get other Murlocs. And in this case, you don't want to try the buff there if I don't have any extras. The Enrage, your weapon has +2 attack, so that would be if I actually got some weapons. I cannot guarantee that at the moment, and I think for the cost it's a bit too expensive, so I'll grab the Raptor. Warsun Commander, Goldshire Footman, and the Walking Infiltrator. Goldshire Footman, its taunt is good to have in a game. Unfortunately, if your taunt has 2 health and can pretty much get killed by 90% of the cards, it's really not worth it half the time. Warsun Commander is pretty good to have on the battlefield. It gives every creature you place down the charge ability immediately, so they don't have to wait one turn before they can attack. And a very cheap stealth unit, which I might actually take. Knife Juggler, Frothing Berserker, and a Murloc Tycor. I already have a Berserker, do not want a Murloc, let's grab the Knife Juggler. Stormwind Knight, Fen Creeper, and Shield Bearer. Shield Bearer, not so great because it doesn't have any attack, so it just stands there and takes it like a little bitch, essentially. Fen Creeper, very strong taunt, very, very good in the mid to late game. And the Stormwind Knight, it's good to get the charge out there, give it a couple of hits, plus it can take some punishment. At the moment, I don't have any taunt yet, so we'll grab the Fen Creeper. Dread Corsair, Leopard Gnome, and Cool Taskmaster. The Taskmaster is good for the Battlecry. You can actually use it on your own creeps if they have an Enrage abilities. So if they get an Enrage ability that gives them extra attack or Wind Fury, what you do is that you target that creature with the Battlecry like this. Takes off 1 health, triggers the Enrage, and you're in business. Dread Corsair, very good if you have weapons because it lowers the cost, otherwise it's an expensive taunt creature. So I think in this instance we might grab the Taskmaster. I don't know, I could get the Leopard Gnome. Does 2 damage, and if it dies it does another 2. Yeah, we'll get that, just for the early game harassment. Ironforge, Rifleman, Youthful Brewmaster, and Inner Rage. Inner Rage, very good to have. Youthful Brewmaster, very good. It can return a creature to your hand, which you can play again. So if you want to use Battle Cries over and over, that's fine. Ironforge Rifleman is okay. There is a better version. I forget what he's called. The Stormwind Commando, I think it was. Oh, Ironforge Commando. Does 2 damage on a Battle Cry. Has more attack, and it's well priced. I think in this instance I will get the Inner Rage, yeah. The Injured Blade Master, the Angry Chicken, and the Emperor Cobra. Angry Chicken, you do not get at all. You need to enrage it, which means it needs to lose 1 health. So unless you're a priest to give it a health buff of some type, or give it a... I don't know, you need a health buff of some variety. And I'm sure the Angry Chicken's really good, but not for a warrior deck. The Emperor Cobra, anything it hits will kill it instantly, which I think is the way I'll go with this one. And the Blade Master, deal 4 damage to himself, which you can heal back, but I think in this instance we'll get the insta-kill. Argent Squire, it's a 1-1 with Divine Shield, so I can take a hit before I can do more damage after that. Booty Bay Bodyguard, nice taunt, although it's more of a stand there and anyone that comes at him, we're going to kill you. The Raid Leader is pretty good. The buff will give +1 attack to all creatures on the table, or on the field. Trying to work out what have we got at the moment. I think we need a bit more of the early game, so I'll grab the Argent Squire. Magma Rager, not worth it. Not with 1 health and 5 damage. It's essentially you only get 1 shot. It's just not worth the cost. Wind Fury Harpy, very good. It can do 2 hits with the Wind Fury for 4 and 4 again. Good if you buff it. Nice amount of health. And the Silverhand Knight, pretty good. When you bring it out, it summons a 2/2 Squire, which I'll grab. Acidic Swamp Ooze, one of the best early game creatures you can have. You play it and it will destroy an equipped weapon on your enemy hero instantly. We have the Weaponsmith, which will give our hero a 2/2 weapon. And a Warsong Commander. I think I'll grab the Swamp Ooze. Taunt, Charge, and damage dealer, and if that creature survives, you draw a card. I think I'll grab an earlier Taunt, because I don't have that many cards just yet. I've only done the 40 pack open, so I still need to earn a bit more in the card. Need to earn more cards, so we'll just go with what we have at the moment. So I'm going to have to use some weaker Taunt characters. Novice Engineer, Elven Archer, and Abusive Sergeant. Elven Archer's good in the very early game, but it's only good against certain heroes. So like if you played against the rogue would just kill it instantly anyway. It's a good early game because you do 1 damage, and then on say turn 2 you can hit with it again and, you know, do a trade of some type. Drawing the card's always good. I have got card draw with my shield block, so I think I'll grab the Abusive Sergeant to give a buff to a creature I have in the field. Alright, Inner Rage, more Taunt, and Stormwind Champion. I think I'll go with the Stormwind Champion for late game. Gives everyone on the field +1/+1. So yeah, we'll go with that. Questing Adventurer, Knife Juggler, and the Arcane Golem. I don't see the point in the Arcane Golem. You give your opponent a mana crystal, and so yeah, I don't understand the purpose of it. It really boggles my mind, honestly. We have the Knife Juggler, which I have 1 of already, and the Questing Adventurer. So every time you play a card while the Questing Adventurer is on the field, he gains +1/+1. Very good if you have a Taunt that you can hide behind. You can build him up, which I might actually take. Wind Fury Harpy, Stone Tusk Boar, and Bloodfen Raptor. I think I will go with... I think I'll go up the Harpy, just for some late game double smacking around people. What have we got here? Heroic Strike, pretty good, gives +4 attack. Just for that turn though. Battle Rage, draw a card for every damaged friendly creature. And more charge. Now, I have a Warsong Commander. No, I don't. I think I might grab that just for the charge, because it would be pretty handy. Mind Control Tech, Demolisher, and Abomination. Abomination, good taunt. When it dies, it does 2 damage to everyone though, so it can be chaotic if you have some weaker creatures on your side. Mind Control Tech, if your opponent has 4 or more minions, you take control of 1 at random. It's a bit of a risk to do that, I guess. But I mean, it's up to you if you are gonna take the odds on. And the Demolisher, at the start of your turn, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. I think I'll grab the Demolisher. Execute, destroy a damaged enemy minion, always good to have. Got more charge, and we have the Raisven Hunter, summon a 1/1 boar. I think we'll go with the Execute, actually, just for a little bit of board clear. Ancient Brewmaster, Cult Master, and the Arcanite Reaper. So, the Ancient Brewmaster, it's like the younger Brewmaster, of course, except it has more damage, more health, and it costs a little bit more. The Cult Master, whenever one of your creatures die, you draw a card. Good if you have a lot of weaker creatures that you're happy to start trading out. Or the Arcanite Reaper, which does some severe damage. I think I'll get the Reaper, have a weapon for my warrior. Okay, Spiteful Smith, your weapon has +2 attack. Not so great yet, because I only had the one weapon. The chances of having both the Smith and the weapon out are pretty low, so let's not do that for the moment. The Leper Gnome, deal 2 damage to an enemy hero, that's always good. I think I have one already, yes I do. And River Crocolisk. River Crocolisk is a good starter, because from what I've learned is a lot of starters will have 3-2 rather than 2-3. The River Crocolisk is, I think, the only 2-coster that has 2-3 in its stats. So you can put it out there and it can't get killed by another 1 or 2-coster straight away, as far as I'm aware. I could be wrong though. But what I might do is I might grab another Leper Gnome, just to have that, you know, if he dies I do damage to the hero. Alright, we have a Blood Cell, excuse me, got the hiccups. Blood Cell Raider. Gain attack equal to the weapon that you have equipped. Good if I had more weapons. It's good if I had more weapons. At the moment, I have the one. Not so great. Rampage. Give a damage minion 3-3. Pretty good. And the Battle Cry of a 1-1 ball from the Razorfen Hunter. I already have a Hunter. I think I might get another. Or I should get... No, I'll get the Rampage. Worgen Infiltrator, Magma Rager, War Golem. War Golem, that would be nice if it had a bit of taunt to it, I think. I think that would be pretty important. But, I mean, it still does some heavy hitting anyway. So I'm not too sure if I want that yet. I have a few 1-costers already. I do have a Worgen Infiltrator. I'll grab the War Golem. Why not? It's my first arena. I will learn from my mistakes as I go. Scarlet Crusader, Divine Shield 3-1, good for a couple of hits. Thrama, Farseer, Wind Fury 2-3, still a good card. I might go with that actually. Nightblade, 3 damage to the enemy hero and 4-4. This would be good if it doesn't get killed by something before you have a chance to actually do damage with its attack power. Because 3 damage on the Battlecry is fine, but you need to get that hit off in order to justify the cost of that mana. I think in this instance I will go with Throma Farseer. Raging Worgen, Youthful Brewmaster, and Worgen Infiltrator. Already have an Infiltrator, don't really need more 1-costers. Youthful Brewmaster, be handy, but I think I might go up to Raging Worgen. So when he gets 1 damage, he will get Wind Fury, so he can attack twice, and he will get 1 attack. So if I use something like the Inner Rage, I whack it, loses a health, it gains 2 attack, gains another attack, and then it has Wind Fury, so it can start dishing out some heavy hits. So we'll go for the Worgen. Razorfen Hunter, Rampage, Cruel Taskmaster. I think I might go with the Taskmaster. I already got a couple of these, so let's go with that. Argent Squire, Corehound, Magma Rager. Ugh, this is dreadful. That's a bad card. That is not a good card. It has such low health, it just isn't worth it. And the problem is I have a lot of 1-costers already, so I might have to go with the Corehound. Yeah, I will, just for a heavy hitter. And we have the Ravenhold Assassin, very good card. Zero Drake, which is good if you have spells, because you gain +1 on the spell damage when you cast it. And upgrade, if you have a weapon, give it +1/1, otherwise equip a 1/3 weapon. Not so great, I don't think. I think I'll go off the Ravenhold Assassin just to finish it off. Another heavy hitter. So, let's get into my first arena. And away we go. This is actually exciting. I haven't done this yet, so I'm just like, oh, what am I gonna play? Who am I gonna play? A worthy opponent. I think it's always a worthy opponent. Ooh, a rogue. Okay, so I will be going first. So I have the option of taking out cards and getting more if I want, but in this instance I'm happy with what I have here. The Leopard Gnome to start off with is a very good card, because I'll show you why. So if I throw the Leopard Gnome out,
Job's done.
now what he can do, he has a coin because he starts second, so if you wanted to, you could use the coin and get his Dagger Mastery, which he won't. What I will do is I'll call out the Bloodfen Raptor, and I'll whack it with the Gnome. So the Gnome is already, it's earned its keep. It's done 2 damage, if he dies he will do 2 damage again anyway. And then I have the Bloodfen Raptor to start wailing on him. I can use my hero ability to gain 2 armor if I need it. Ah, curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. You killed my raptor, you son of a bitch. Alright, so we will just armor up in this instance and give it a whack. So armor is basically extra health, I guess. You can't go over 30 health, but that's where the armor comes in. So now I can just keep stacking that if I want. Alright, you're gonna whack that. A fine choice. Now you're going to take 2 health and 2 health again off there. And what I'm going to do now is ruin your day. There goes your weapon. And let us gain some more armor. So far so good, but anything can happen later on. I think I might give myself the Arcanite Reaper next, just so I can start doing some bigger hits. What are you doing? What are you doing? Alright, so he's brought out a taunt. I will happily trade that. So, let's give myself the Arcanite Reaper. We will trade the Swamp Ooze and start wailing on ya. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Ooh, hello. That acidic Swamp Ooze is probably something I should have kept now. Okay. Another taunt. So, I don't want to waste my Arcanite Reaper on that. Alright. Frothing Berserker. Let us bring out the Fen Creeper. I don't want to attack that. Your damage is 3, so... Alright. That's okay, because it will take both of you to attack my taunt and kill it. Which I'm okay with, because I will do damage... Look, almost bit my tongue. I will do damage and kill your taunt if you attack me with yours. So, what do you got? What do you got? Mind you, of course that the first person I play in Arena is a rogue. Oh, knife juggler. So let's start throwing knives out. Hit me. Damn. Alright. But that could work to my advantage, because I could use that. Come on, what do you got? I will use my rampage on my taunt if he doesn't die. You're gonna... Alright, excellent. What I can do now is... I will give you 3/3. Alright. I will wail on you. And I'll give you a bit more attack. So now, boom! Shaka laka. And I will throw out the Frothing Berserker and gain some armor. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. He's not dead yet, and as long as he has at least 1 health, anything can happen in this game. But I feel like I'm going okay for the moment. What have you got? Oh, that's nasty. Yep, that's fine. No, that's not fine, because you're going to do that. And you go... Oh, he's conceded! Fantastic! Win my first game. And up a level. Oh, so yeah, I got a card pack. That's nice. And cleave. That'd be better if I had that. Alright, so let's go on to the next one, shall we? Should we go on the next one? Or should I leave that as a sampler? You know what, I'll leave that as a sampler because I also have a lot of other things to do right now. So we'll call that First Blood. And I will do more of this in the future. So thanks for watching, and watch out for more Hearthstone videos to come in the coming days and weeks.